Hi everyone, I'm back. I have a quick little share to do with you, and I'm going to use my goodie bag ruler. And I had purchased some of these spiced pumpkin little fragrance packages, and I do like these. I usually have them around my house and stuff, but you know, sometimes the packaging on them is not that pretty or whatever, so I have decided to kind of cover. This one's pretty, but I've decided to cover this one up, and this is my project that I made. It says Happy Thanksgiving, and this is my goodie bag, and then I made a shaker using some of the cards from Michael's. So why not have a little fun? You know, people love to shake these little packets, and so now when you shake it, you have something fun to look at, and you get a nice fragrance also. So that's my project that I'm going to be sharing with you. And what I used was these note cards that come out of the $1.50 bin, and they have glitter already on them. And then I used one of my stamps. I believe this is a older Recollections stamp, and I used the Happy Thanksgiving, and so that's what that looks like at the top. And I used my Copics Y02, G99, and E08 to color in my leaves and my corn. And then the bags that I used, I just had to trim those down just a hair. You just cut the back part of the card off. And you can go over to Nurse Tara 04's channel, and she has a video on how to make these shaker cards. But I used these clear bags. They're 5/11/16 by 4 1/4 to make my shaker. And so this is our ruler that we're going to be using. And I have cut my paper down to 10 inches by 12 inches. So we need to take out part C. And that leaves us with parts A, B, and D. And all we're going to do is just place this up at the top. And you kind of want to rip from both directions so that you get the look. And you don't want to use a real thick paper. And so that's your top edge. And you just discard that piece, and then you come down to the bottom and you do the same thing in the same direction, and you can place it wherever you want. And there's lines here that you use. Since this is a 10-inch piece of paper, you line it up with your 10s. And they do sell a thinner paper, like for putting candies and stuff in. I guess I went too close to the edge there. Alright, let's just move this up a little. Okay, and that's our edge. And then what you do is just flip your paper over, and there's no cutting involved in this. You just line your edges up and crease it. You don't even really need a bone folder for this. just tuck it down to your edge there. Once again, use your ruler. Now you just come back, fold your creases down. And you can just run a real thin your ATG down the edge, and that will seal your bag. So that is the back of your bag, and now you can just decorate it any way you would like. And this makes a 4.5 inch width bag, and so with these I just folded the edge down a little bit, slide it in your goodie bag. And what I did with mine was I didn't really want this flap out, so I just folded it and tucked it on the inside. And so now you have your nice, pretty, smelly package all done up. And I just used my crocodile and punched 2 holes up here, and then added my shaker. And I had, like I said, I just used the clear bags, put my sequin mix in there and some beads, and then up here I just tied a bow. They can tie this if they want to hang it up somewhere. And so now when they shake, not only do they get something nice to smell, but they have pretty packaging and something fun to look at and play with while they are using their nice, awesome little sachet packets. And so that is my share for today using the We Are Memory Keepers bag, goodie bag. And so thank you for subscribing and being a follower, and hope you have a nice evening.